Beep beep.
Let me go refresh this. It's gonna take. Yeah,
Will
I just
know?
need to read a few times on my end just to be sure.
Okey-doke.
Yeah,
Will
I
I
just
know?
need to read a few times. Okay. Looks like we are. It says stream will be starting soon. All right, looks like we are live. All right, welcome everyone to the episode 24 of Goddess Spotlight with Liaserenityrose. I am here with my very amazing co-host, Doom the MemeQueen.
Yo, I'm sick with doing this, but this is this shit we're talking about, so I ain't missing out on it.
And of course, our guest of honor today, MissTangsHan95.
Hey. How's it going?
All right, so let's get started on this Q&A. All right, here's my first question for you, Shannon. Tell us about how you got started in drawing, as I know you did start traditionally making your comics with color pencil. So I'm very curious, how did you get started?
Well, I started when I was a really young age. My mum and dad gave me the wee mega sketches you get. I had one of them, and I just always remember just wanting to draw everything I see, and I loved drawing like covers from books. Like I had the Lord of the Rings book, the Hobbit book, and it was like the drawing of the dragon and stuff, and I drew that. Just things like that. I used to just and horses. I grew up like when I was younger. I grew up like with my grands. Had stables and we had horses, and I always learnt how to draw horses first. That was like my thing. I loved horses. So I was obsessed with drawing that, dragons, and being kind of wanting to draw something just like visually, like looking at something and being able to draw it, and then drawing from my imagination's like my big thing. I love testing myself to try and draw something from my head, like in my imagination, just like whatever's in there. Like I just want to make stories, and see that come alive, like when I draw. But yeah, just been drawing since I was a kid. Just drawing ever since. It's just what I need, what I love, basically. It's just the end of it, really. I've just been just it's like a hobby, but it's like a thing I need because I draw nearly every day. It helps with my mental health. It makes me happy. It just kind of takes me away as well from like reality sometimes. So I've always found that kind of clutch with that, just being able to draw and create stuff. It's what I need.
Wow, that's really cool. You started out with like drawing book covers and horses. That's very interesting.
No, it's a hard thing to draw a horse. I don't know why. Like that was the first thing I wanted to draw. I just loved horses. I just loved how they're beautiful. Their faces and like their anatomy and just it was just the fascination with horses and yeah, just a horse girl really when I was younger. Just like I was that was my world basically. I was in the countryside, and I was just out, working with horses, riding horses, just yeah, just like everything like that really. Just and drawing was my getaway, for fun and just wanting to draw stories and from my imagination. Yeah, it's just what I've been doing ever since, and now it's Sonic, and Sonic's so full of oh, you've got like this, like, but like you can do anything with like Sonic. Like he's like a great character. Amy and Sonic are such great characters. You can make wonderful stories with them, and it's just like this yeah, that's just what I've been doing now. Basically, I've been basically going back the way, going back to drawing and doing all those kind of things again, and that I miss.
It's really cool how you have this fascination, with horses, and then it just slowly evolved into doing Sonic art pieces over time.
I love Spyro and everything. I love video games as well was like the big thing. I love Spyro, and I loved Crash, and I loved Jack and Daxter. It was all those kind of things, and then Sonic came on later on, when I was a bit older, but he was like, oh my god, like he's the coolest thing ever, his design, and me and him just clicked, yeah, like when I started drawing Sonic, I'm like, oh, he's the coolest thing ever.
Oh, all right, Doom, do you have a question for Shannon? Doom?
Sorry, what was that?
Question for Shannon?
What was the most frustrating thing you've ever drawn?
Ooh.
Oh my god. Robots and stuff, probably. Like Omega and that. You know the robot from Twinkle Park?
Oh.
He's difficult. He's the tin can. He's hard to draw. Well, they're machines, they are hard to draw. It's usually babies and like kids. Like I used to draw portraits, like for commissions and that, people. And kids are really hard to draw because of they're not get wrinkles and stuff like that. So you have to like do like soft features on their face and that. And babies, they're like I always had people wanting me to draw like with their grandmother and their kids and the baby. And I'm like, oh no, not the baby, because it's just it's so difficult. I'm like, oh no, but this kid's gonna look like they're 90 or something. I'm just like, oh no. But that's like really hard to draw. And robots, that robot from Twinkle Park, I had a go at that. He's hard to draw.
Yeah, that's something I agree with. Drawing robots, oh my gosh. I commend people who are able to draw robots like flawlessly without any like.
Yeah. And this, see Sonic and Amy kissing. This is the hardest thing as well. I'd take a while like to get the right. Like I want their kiss to be like, I want the one. I want the. They have to have the perfect. They have to like. This has to look. And it's been so difficult to really like, because they're models. They don't. They're not exactly designed for that, but you have to like like you don't want it to make it look gross. You kind of want it to be like nice and lovely and emotional, and that's difficult. Yeah, the kissing. See what I'm doing right now. This is difficult. There's another one that like it just their mouths. Their muzzles and their mouths. It's very hard. Fun though. It's good practice though. Like just having fun. Like it's like yes, I can draw them kissing, haha. And then just have fun with it. To clearly see.
Oh, yeah. Wow, that's very interesting. Yeah, like every artist has like a struggle with with drawing specific subject matter. Like every artist goes through something like that. So But yeah, definitely kissing. Yeah, that's also very hard for me too. I always have to look at a reference. Like I can't.
No, you definitely do that. Yeah, a reference. It's what I do is I've got like if there is like there's people. I think there's something on Twitter that there was one. Was it who's she called? Oh my god, I'm sorry about names. What was it? Somebody, and they did a really good reference for kissing, and I kept it, and it was really handy. It was like they're models, but they're different kind of like how can I explain? Like you do like the circles, you know, you get the circles, and that's where you start off with, and then like I usually like imagine a line here, so that's where the lips would be, and then you would just like you could depends what kind of kiss it is, you see. If it's just a little peck, you know, or that, you just do like little ones. Sonic's muzzle because it's difficult. I still struggle. I'll still like do tons of like gribbles until I get it. And tilt their heads. God, awful.
Interesting. All right, here is my next question for you, Shannon. When you draw your Son Amy comics, do you get inspired from other Son Amy artists?
I'm not really online much, but I do see what I do. I don't really look at other people's because I don't want it to influence my own, creative. Like I don't want that to like thingy whatever I was like like I usually go offline and I stay off. I just kind of I go away, and I listen to music and I'll just like come up with what the cheeky ones I do are just me off the whim going, oh my god, I'm gonna do this, right? This will be funny, or oh, this will be good. It'll just be like quick kind of thinking. But with the comics, I mean, oh my god, see when you go on Twitter, like I'll see this artist on there. My god, you're just like, whoa, they're amazing. Just oh god, there's so many. But no, I usually just like I try and I want to just like I'll just sort of go away and like think of like just create what I wanted, like like I'll just listen to music. Usually music and movies influence me more. But for other it's hard because there's so much different comics when you go like on Twitter. I'm not. I just go online, scroll and interact with my comments and stuff. And if I see something I like, I'll be looking at it and that. I'm not online much, you see, but there are some really amazing people on Twitter. Like, but it's usually music and TV. What I'm watching on TV, movies. I like watching movies. I like watching TV series. Usually old movies kind of influence me a bit, and bits, like scenes from movies and stuff. I'm like, oh, that's in my head, and oh, imagine Sonic and Amy doing that or something like that. Yeah. But music's my big influence. It usually creates a picture in my head and a feeling, and always want to like come up with something in my comics. Like I want it to be emotional and depthy. Like I want it to feel like a story. Like this is these characters. I've took these characters, took them away, and I've done a story. Create a new story with them. A scenario with them. What's in my head really? Because it's all basically in my head. It's not. I don't really look at. I don't look at the canon stuff much, you know. I just drew whatever's in my head, my imagination, whatever I would like. If I'm like, Danger Date was, it was always like, I always wanted to do a comic with Sonic and Amy being badasses together, just being cool and showing going a bit really deep into like, if they were in a relationship, you know, if they were like, this is later on, they're a bit older, they're in a relationship now, they're dating, what's that like? What would they be like? You know, how would their lives be like? How would they interact with each other in a relationship? Because Sonic and Amy, you know, like these characters are like Sonic the Hedgehog. You know, he's like, he's a guy. He doesn't stand still, basically. And Amy loves him. She adores him, and she wants to be with him. So I just love, that was the idea of Danger Date, come up with comics, is like, just imagine these characters, how they would live, you know, being together, and how they deal like this scenario. Like, I just love coming up with like, oh right, okay, they're this mission they've got to do, and Amy wants to spice things up by dressing up, being like, you know, spies or something, and Sonic's like, right, and it's just fun, to be honest. That's just all it is. It's just fun. It's fun coming up with stuff like that, things out, you know, out the box. I love thinking, what can I do different? What's something that's never been, you know, something that's not been seen, something that nobody's done, you know, just think outside the box and do my own thing, basically. It's like how I think when I'm drawing. Like, I love other people's art, don't get me wrong, but I don't want anyone to influence me when I'm creating stuff. I don't mean that in a thingy, but like, I like going off in my own little head and, you know, just creating stuff, whatever I feel like doing. That's all.
Very cool. Very cool. All right, here's my next question for you, Shannon. What do you love about Sonic and Amy's dynamic? Like, what makes it stand out to you? I'm very curious from your perspective.
Oh, where do I begin? First of all, it was Sonic. You know, fell in love with Sonic. It was the characters. It was just how what is this world, you know? The first was playing the games, and Sonic Riders and that I was first kind of playing. And I loved the cutscenes. And Sonic and Amy, oh my god. I just found them hilarious. I was like, oh my god, these guys. Oh, they're hilarious. I love them. I loved them from like the interactions I saw in the cutscenes. I love the Sonic Riders one where you know, he's like, Eggman's got her trapped, you know. He's got her. He's like, ah, he's like, dang it, dang, or whatever he says, and he flings it in the air. He didn't realize, you know, to get what was it, the Babylon, it was like a relic kind of thing. Oh god, don't, it's like, oh, the Babylon Rogue thing it was like a cube, and he grabbed it, and it's just her going crazy at him at the end. Oh, I love that. And she's like, his face, those interactions. Sonic X was a big, massive one. Over episode 52, I think everybody can agree. That was beautiful. That has never left me since I was like 13 when I first saw that. That was just beautiful. That episode, I think, nailed it. For like the beautiful kind of just pure love, basically. It was so beautifully done. Just watching like Amy wait for him and seeing Supersonic in the sky. It was so poetic that it was poetic. That's all I could say. It's like Sonemi is. It's like poetic. It's about love, pure love, like a real kind of love. That's what I get from it. Soulmate kind of love. And Sonic X was a big one at the moment. You know, I loved every single thing. I was obsessed with that. And I was obsessed with YouTube, you know, the AMVs and everything of them. I just love the game, you know, just anything, the cutscenes I'd watch over and over again. I'm like, love them. Make me feel happy, and drawing them was I used to start off drawing them like, it was a dynamic, you know. Back in the day, it was him being really shy about her, and just being really, you know, the typical, oh, run away, Amy, and I was adorable, and it was later on I started to go, hey, wait a minute, I'm getting older. I just want to draw them as if they were older, you know, like me, like how old, like I'm older now. I'm, you know, growing up and that. Sonic feels like that to me now, you know, because I've grew up with them. So I just imagine them if they were older, you know, like they were like later on down the line, and he's thinking about Amy. We've got to get in a relationship with her. You know, finally, Sonic. God, 30 year. But you know, like, that is like, that's the thing I'm with now. But their whole thing, love, is like, just it was a lot. It was a personal kind of thing for me when I was younger. I felt like I could relate to it. Kind of thing, because like it brings memories, if it makes sense. Like, when I was at school, and I actually met my husband, well, my husband now. We were actually having a crush on each other when we were like 13, so that was like a young kind of love thing. And we were, and Sonic and Amy were that kind of like, I don't know, just like a kind of learning thing, like there's like love and stuff like that when I was watching Sonic X, and it just made me, when I was growing up, making me feel like, oh, what's love, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But Sonic and Amy were like a good kind of like, what's the word? Outlet, basically, yeah. Like, I'm like, you know, being in love. Watching Sonic and Amy be in love. So it was a personal kind of thing for me when I was younger. That's why they're just like in my heart, you know. There's that, and just how they make me feel happy, how just a great memories, like being when I was younger and that time of my life, basically. So they're just sort of there, and they always will be there. And I just like, I hope to see Sonemi like happen. Basically, I'm hanging around. I need to see this. I do hope so, because that would just be amazing. So,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, all right, Doom. Do you have another question for Shannon?
No.
Okay, no problem. Oh, okay. I see a question in the chat by the Red Spikes 17. How was the Sonic Symphony show? Oh.
When or how was it? Sorry, what was it? Sorry.
How was the Sonic Symphony show?
Oh, how was it? Oh, it was great. Spike. It was great. It really was. I had a great time. Me and Kazi took us in to our place to stay. We had an awesome time there, and we met Genzo, which was lovely. It was just like, we had a great time at the bar. It was so nice, all the Sonic fans, and before the show, I got a bit drunk, but it was great because I was going around chatting to people and stuff, and just getting to meet folk, and people were so happy. You could tell there's a joy in being around, Sonic fans and that. And the show was amazing. Oh my god! Like, it was the orchestra was so emotional. I actually got emotional for listening to Starlight Zone live. It was amazing.
Aww.
And then the Titan team, they did all three of them, and all the Titan themes, and I lost it. I lost my marbles. I went crazy.
Aww.
It was it's the best time. See, when you go to a Sonic event and it's you feel it in the room, you feel just everybody's love it, they love this, this is they're and you love it, and you're just singing along, and you're giving it your all. You're just everybody was singing in that room, you couldn't even hear the singer. It was amazing.
Nice.
And dancing and just letting go. Great. Yeah, I love the keyboard guy. He's amazing. See the keyboard man. He did Pumpkin Hill, and I was jamming. It was so good. I've not uploaded. I should upload a video of it. It was so good. While we're doing the crowd, I was in the crowd. And we're just such a good time. Such a good time. Really like the symphony. Yes, go. Amazing.
Nice. I'm trying to be sure I understand your question, Trey Thornton. Are you asking to Shannon, what's your favorite thing about Sonic? Is that what you mean? I want to be sure if that's what you mean. Because that's what Trey Thornton wrote. Okay, yeah. Okay, he just confirmed. So yeah, what is your favorite thing about Sonic? That's what Trey Thornton 19 has asked.
Oh, he's just so cool. I love cool things and Sonic. Cool. Yeah, so the music, obviously, that's a big one, because I love rock. I'm into hard rock, and Sonic, for me, just clicked with the music. And it's good music, I love good music. And his design is the best thing to draw. It is so satisfying. Just his design is immaculate. He's just the coolest thing to ever grace the earth for me. Love him. I love him, and I love his attitude. Everything about him. It's a hard question to just pinpoint, but I just love him. His heart. He's got a heart of gold. Sonic. He's brilliant, but he's so cool.
Yeah. Sonic's character and personality really, he just gives off he's one of those characters you feel like you could just hang out with him for a day,
Yeah.
just chilling with him somewhere, probably enjoying a chili dog or something.
He's a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he would be awesome. I wonder where. Even he sat long though, would he?
Yeah. Oh, I see another question in the chat by Blue Bolt VA. Oh, greetings to MissTangsHan95. Is there a tip for anyone who wants to try doing Sonic art, like how to draw the quills?
Oh, the crows.
Hi, bro.
Hello.
Oh, yeah.
The quills, right. Oh, how does it? I can always right. So I usually just they're imagine them like shark fins, you know. I usually I start with the bottom one. I start with this one because that's his head, there. I start with the bottom, and then I see how cool it looks. So I just sort of I know the kind of he's got that shark fin at the top. It's very like that. So I just sort of. Is it working? Is it not working? Oh, sorry, I thought that wasn't working there. But yeah, you just like and I mess around with them depending if the wind's blowing or depending what mood he's in as well. Like if I was drawing him, it depends on his expression. So he's kissing Amy here, and he's all kind of calm. So he's all kind of they're down and they're quite chill. But if he's like, oh God, how can I explain? He's more like up the way. So I usually use it for expression, these quills, but imagine them like shark fins. Yeah. Oh yeah, I had a document. I should post it. I had a document about helping people with quills and stuff. I don't know how. Everybody's got a style as well. Don't think you don't have to do it exactly like on model. If you've got a style, you can look at there's like the Sonic CD style. It's like kind of like that. It just kind of goes like it's just crazy. You know what I mean? It's like different style of quills. It can be.
Mm-hmm.
Or you just look at a model. I've got like a figure model, and I usually use that for a reference if I'm really struggling with like an angle or that. That's all I can say. Look at references to help you out first, and just keep going, keep practicing. That's all I've done. I've drawn them for a long time, and I draw them a lot, so I'm always.
Yeah.
The quills, the queers, they're usually stay the same, but yeah. Shark fins.
Oh, okay. I see another question in the chat. Another question by Trey Thornton 19. Do you have any favorite Sonic voice actors?
Oh.
This is interesting.
There's a lot. I like Jason Griffin because I was like Sonic Riders was like the kind of first, the cutscenes and that, and
Valid.
I like them. I like all of them basically in their own way. I don't have a kind of a favorite, but Jason just because I grew up with him and stuff. Like
Extremely valid.
Mm-hmm.
Who says that? Sorry. Hello.
Oh, yeah, we're still here. But yeah, that was Doom.
Alright, I'm hearing chirping, and I'm like, my husband's in the background trying to say something. Amy.
Oh,
Amy's voice actor. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I thought it was Sonic. Oh my God, no, Amy. Oh, I love Lisa. Sorry, yeah, Lisa Ortez is my favorite. Amy. Oh, sorry about that.
She does capture that cheerful and energetic tone, so I understand that.
yeah.
Yeah, Lisa was great. Like seeing Sonic X, that was she was amazing at that. I think it's just like because I grew up like that's like yeah, she's great. She always is. Like I like Lisa Ortiz and I love Cindy. I love Cindy and Boom, Sonic Boom, the TV show. I love her and that. I loved her kind of sassy Amy and that and but Lisa Ortiz was like, I love her. Always, it's in my head, just when Amy's like younger, just like that wee, a little sassy voice.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. She brought a lot like of different kind of things with Amy. It's so funny though when she used to go like lose the rag and stuff like that. It was so funny. I love those moments. Get angry at Sonic and stuff.
Yeah, Lisa Ortiz definitely has that range, like she definitely demonstrates like the cheerful, energetic, and then you see like, don't get Amy mad, and then Lisa unleashes the
fire.
It's kind of like, I think my favorite moment in Sonic X had to be when Eggman and his robot henchmen decide to like mock Amy, like, where's your boyfriend?
Yeah, that moment. Yeah, that's a moment of peak, that where she's. I love the house with Cream in that as well. I love the little house, like Vanilla's house with Cream, and they're shouting out the window. Amy's outside screaming at the ship.
I just laughed at it because they're like, oh, here comes the rage.
Yeah, here she comes. Here she comes with those multiple hammers of hers that she springs out of nowhere. She's magic, but I love that.
Yeah, like Lisa Ortiz, she's such a legend in capturing Amy's personality so well. I just love the way she did that. But
Yeah.
but really cool. Yeah, Lisa Ortiz, she is a master at her craft at capturing Amy Rose.
Yeah, no, she has her down. Like they do, like she's got like what do you put that? Yeah, it's just when Amy goes off into her little, I love her daydreams and that. They're ingrained in my brain when she's like fantasizing about her and Sonic. They're like my favourite moments.
That's literally a mood.
Yeah, she just she just goes off in her little dream, bless her. And and then a coconut. Remember the coconut hits her, and she just loses it. Amy's great. I know, Amy. I know. Like, how dare you? How dare you singing my fantasy?
I think what was pretty adorable about it is that Amy is literally the Son Amy fans, like us dreaming of ideas and stuff. So she was already pretty much doing it for us in that.
Yeah, I know.
Holy crap! Yeah, baby.
Yeah. But in retrospect, I was like, I just find it like she's so adorable. Just having those cute little fantasies and everything. Yeah,
she's so in love with them. It's just beautiful.
And literally, I know we did talk a bit before we started this Q&A, that I know, if for those who have seen videos on Twitter about the Tokyo Game Show, we kind of see Sonic and Amy mascots kind of doing some funny little skits with each other, and Son Amy fans are kind of interpreting their gestures and stuff, and it's adorable.
Oh, yeah, they're just those mascots have given the best on Amy I've seen in a long time. I was like, oh my god, there they are. Oh, guys, oh.
Yeah, I kind of like how she was holding the Amy mascot was holding onto his arm, and Sonic's like, let me go.
Is our wee boyfriend? She's like, your wee boyfriend that I got he's like, nah, no kissing you in public, Amy. No, we're not doing that. We're too shy. No, that was my kind of thing of it, no, Amy, not in front of public. Come on.
Yeah, come on, you're not in public.
Not in public, yeah. Kissy somewhere else, but not in public. I'm like that, to be honest. I relate to that. That is I'm like that. So I understand what they're getting at. I don't like being lovey-dovey Sonic in public, so I get you, man. I understand you. You love her. You love her. You go off and do your snuggles and your kisses in secret. You guys do that. Go on.
All right. So here's my next question for you, Shannon. In your comics and art pieces, like I'm very curious in for your portrayal of Sonic and Amy, like are they like young adults? I'm very curious, like in the way you portray them in your comics and art pieces. Like I'm curious, is it
Oh,
like young adult or I'm just
oh,
curious.
they're nearly 30.
Ah.
They are like, they are in their late 20s. They are like maturing. They are in the stage of like being in a relationship, you know, dating and that, and like wanting to go further. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's by that stage of the embarrassment and the shyness, and it's that level. It's the next step. Like when you're in a relationship, you know, it grows over time. You know, with each other, you grow as a couple. It's that kind of time when they're older, and Sonic's really thinking about it now. You know, it's getting to him. In my head, it's like, you know, this girl, she loves me, you know, and I love her. We should, go for it, and go for our, you know, like be together, and just going with the flow with things and seeing how it goes, you know, like doing things that couples do basically, but still kind of maintaining their own lives, you know. My head, my brain, way I draw them is like, I draw them married. I can draw them, like, usually you see them, they're married. They're already married. They're doing a couple married things. Or the proposal, that was when they were getting married. And things like that. And Danger dates them going for, like, really going to date each other, like dating each other. And it's about, like, Sonic really thinking about it. Really thinking about it, like, about, you know, like, what he's gonna do, like, kind of deep, but, like, he's gonna be with her, and he wants to be with her, and he wants to spend time with her, he wants to put in the time for her, he wants to give her all that love that she deserves, basically, and I love drawing that, because, like, drawing Sonic mature would be him basically turning into a man, you know what I mean? He's a man hog. And he's being a man for her. Man hog. Man. But you know what I mean? Just growing up. Because he is, he's immature, you know, Sonic, he's a goof. And this, I love showing I'm trying to be getting a bit of responsibility in his life, you know what I mean? And giving the time for her, you know. And them interacting, like, in this world they're in, the Sonic universe, like, oh, he's dealing with Eggman, he's a hero, and Amy loves him, but Amy in my wee kind of comics, I imagine she's got like a bakery. I always wanted that for her, you know, like she's got a wee bakery and she does that as a job, and she's bakery, and Sonic's Sonic, he's still doing his thing, and they're starting to want to, like, he starts to get like domesticated with her, you know what I mean? He wants to, like, be with her more. That's usually what you see in the art. You see him kind of liking the idea of, like, being in the relationship, and he loves that, you know. He starts to, like, really appreciate it and appreciate Amy and loving her. I love drawing that, you know, and that makes me so happy. But able to draw Sonic, like, being happy with her brings me so much joy. It really does. I love it. And just being in love with each other, just loving each other, like, being in love with both of you love each other, you know. I just love basically, and romance, and Sonic's so cool as a character. Amy's so cool as a character. They're just cool together. They're so cool. They're dynamic as well. They're the best. Cool.
Nice. Looks like I see a question in the chat by GRSonic84. What's up, MissTangsHan? Since you're using Clip Studio Paint, which brushes do you use often in your drawings? That's a great question.
These Japanese ones, if you can see them. It's a pencil brush. I try and stay like, because I used to be a traditional artist, like I try and sort of keep that in my digital art. So like, this is a kind of pencil-y brush, and it's actually really great for like emotion, because my lines in that. So it's like, it's in Japanese, but it's this brushes here. You can find tons. It's usually like a pencil brush I look up, and you try them out. Just try it and you go for what kind of goes with you, like what's best for you. It takes a while, but like pick a pencil. And I never use the same ones. Yeah, it depends on the kind of drawing. Danger Day, I use a pencil-y kind of traditional look. For my kind of cheeky, kind of edgy stuff, I'll use like a pen, like the G pen. That basically is just it's built in the program. It's great. I did my manga comics with that, and like an airbrush or a watery brush, and that's really sharp and edgy. So it works for like depending what kind of comic I'm doing. Like if it's like a really I want to go for a cool one that's like edgy and yeah, like a comic book style, like the Harlequin one I did recently was like, it was done with the G pen, because like you can just get like really cool lines and you can be expressive with it still. Like it's just like, you can just see it's different to this. It's just a style. Go with like the brush goes with the style, like whatever. You just try them out, and that's it. Basically, just this pencil brush is for Danger Date though, because I want the emotion and the softness in there, so I go with a soft, expressive brush. Sorry to explain it.
Nice. All right, so here is my next question. What is your favorite Sonic music and why?
Oh my god, that's a hard question. There's so many. I like. It's so many different variety in the Sonic. I love, like, there's so many different, like, there's obviously the rock, there's like the classics. It's hard to pick. Obviously, the Titan music, that was amazing. I do love the stage music. I love the music from Sonic Riders, because that was just the first kind of thing. Oh my god, I can't pick. I just love the music. I love the music from The Black Knight. I love the music from, oh god, it's all of them, isn't it? I'm thinking of like, can't think. It's so hard to choose, but I love hard rock. I'm into hard rock. I love EDM. I love just different varieties. I love the orchestra. I love Sonic Unleashed music. I love the daytime stages. I love the night. I would listen to I love What I'm Made Of. That's like in my heart. Like I love What I'm Made Of. That's like a banger to sing. I love that. Such a Sonic song. That's What I'm Made Of. I just love the guitar. Jun Sunout. I love his feel when he plays a Sonic song is so raw, and it's amazing. It's got a style, and it really just brings Sonic alive, you know, his character, his attitude, and you hear it in the guitar, you know. I love it's see when Judd plays the guitar, that's like yeah.
Nice, nice. Oh, okay. I see another question in the chats by EJ Garza. Hi, MissTangsHan. I love all your art you made. Which one of your drawings is your favorite? Oh,
Oh, I draw a lot. I don't know. I do like drawing my spicy the drawings, but I can't. Danger Date has been the one that's been kind of making my art style kind of the drawings. I've been kind of trying my best to do really good drawings for that. What's my favorite? I'm not so good. I'm really not confident with my art or how I feel about it sometimes. I'm kind of disheartened by it. Like, I'll think I'm rubbish. I'm not good enough. So I'm quite hard on myself with that, like finding out like what's my favourite. Oh God, I hate saying that. I like my recent page of Danger Date with them looking at each other and the kiss. I did. It was just them looking at each other. You know, Sonic was just showed you how much in love they were, and the kiss, that kiss, I was quite proud of that one. That was the style that came out of that. It kind of looked anime, and that's the kind of I want my stuff to sort of look like a movie, if you know what I mean. And it felt like, you know, like something from a movie or an anime or something. I really want that look. So my stories and like the way I draw expressions and emotion makes you feel things, you know. I'm all about that. I'm all about you. Like if I feel it when I draw, I want other people to kind of like feel that with expressions and emotion. That's probably the Danger Date pages have been my favourite recently, just because I feel like I'm improving a bit when I'm drawing. But the classics were The Proposal, I think, was the traditional ones. They were like because they were everything. They was like, I was so passionate and back then, drawing that comic, big pages, and I just loved drawing Amy in her wedding dress. I loved drawing her in a wedding dress and what that would look like and stuff like that. And yeah, probably that. Just parts of my comic had really good drawings in it, I think. They're like my favourites.
nice.
Moments.
Yeah, the Danger Date is definitely one of my favorites. I enjoy it. Like I always anticipate me get the next page, and you do such an amazing job with like the way you color it too.
That's like this is like later on. I'm trying to draw the save and so I'm going to save her. And he's in the pipe. That's like later on down the line. So that's like him after like there was a bit of the point where the sirens went off, and it's a shame. I wish I could draw it like it's time consuming. You know, I really do spend a lot of time on a page. Like, a page will usually take me, it depends. Like this won't take me long. This has got kind of it'll be all colourful, but see like the dialogue and everything, that takes up so much time because I sit here with my husband at night, our daughter's in bed, and we're just like, right, the story, right, Danger Date, and it's so fun to come up with our dialogue, and thinking like what they're thinking and what they should be doing, and that, and we just sit here and it's fun to just sketch it out. I usually sketch out my stuff first and expressions, and I'm like, ideas and stuff will come after it. It's like, I need to do, I'm doing this, and I'll change it. And yeah, Danger Date is, I think it's like, it's good. I want to keep doing, like, I'm going to do as much as possible with this story, because it's like, it's really fun. Drawing them like teaming up and working together, but they're dating, and they fancy each other, and they can't help but feel feelings and stuff like that distracts them. And Amy, just watching them like work with each other is brilliant. It's so fun because you can just imagine what they're like Sonic. Like he wants to get things done, like, you know, quick, and Amy's the practical one. You know, she's the more like thinks, you know, like, don't be reckless and stuff like that. And she's like our wee wifey, wee wifey, I call her. But, you know, she's got like yeah, what? Yeah, he's best. What? His best interest. What does that mean?
Like looking out for him.
Yeah, she's looking out for him. She's looking after him. She's feeding him. She wants to kiss him. She misses him. Yeah, that was a big kind of thing in Danger Date. She misses him. They miss each other, and it's Sonic kind of wanting. He wants to spend more time with her. He wants them to go on adventures with each other more. He doesn't like being apart from her as much now when I draw them, like Danger Date. I'll kind of go into that. I'll go into that, like how he feels and what he wants to like. He wants to like go on adventures with her. He wants to spend more time with her. He just wants to be there for her now. He just wants to love her. Things like that. That's what I love. Like, and they can be badasses too. I can make them kick ass and stuff like that. What they do best, but still kind of be a couple, and how that would be. You know, just it's wonderful. It's fun. I really enjoy doing that.
Nice. Oh, I am very curious. Do you have who are your favorite Sonini artists? Why?
Evie has always been my favourite. Evie.
Yeah.
She's been around for so long. Deviant art, like that's when I was about, when I was younger, that was all I saw was Evie's stuff, and with like the family, and I found that so adorable. I was like, oh my god, that's adorable. I want that for him. I want that for them. It just made me feel it's just so endearing, is what I could call it. Was it Mila 14? She made really beautiful art of Sonic and Amy. That was back in the day in DeviantArt. That was like DeviantArt days. Seeing all the artists, there is so many, like Sonic artists are something else. Like, you can tell the passion and everything, and their work, and they're brilliant, you know, just absolute masters. God, I've been on Twitter for like a year, and like, there's so many. Just I usually I love seeing everybody's stuff. I love seeing fan art in general, like just what people do with Sonic and Amy, you know, and just how they draw them, their style. But yeah, Eevee and Mile of 14 are my big ones from like back in like that's all I can like think of like and there was like YouTube videos as well of fan art and stuff I used to see. Can't know all the names, but just when I was a teenager, you know, I used to love watching EMVs and stuff like that. Twitter's kind of new to me. Like, I'm not on it all the time, but when I do, I'm just posting my art, and I just like interacting. I love interacting with people in the comments. That's a good laugh. I just love keeping in that wee kind of Sonic community, because that's all I really love. You know, right now I'm just kind of like, I'm so glad it's still around. I'm so glad people are still, they love it, and it's still going around, and the fan art, and it's great. Like, I just hope they keep continuing, and I want to see it happen. I want to see a cannon. I want to see them snogging. I need to see Sonic. I need to see him. Hello. And I just kiss her. Just right, Sonic. Go for it, son. You go there. You go for it. You too. Go. Yeah, I'm just. It's been so long. I'm just at the point where it's like, come on. I better not be old guys before you know, my daughter better see this. I've got a daughter now, you know, and so Amy's still, I don't want, you know, she loves Sonic and Amy, my daughter. She loves, I've got her little top, she gets Sonic and Amy little toddler tops, and oh my god, I melt. They're so cute. And she goes, Gak and Mimi, that's Gak and Mimi, Sonic and Amy. She sees Mummy that draws. She sees, like when I'm drawing, I'll show her Danger Date, and she'll go, Gag, Mimi. I'm like, yeah, baby. And she knows Sonic in this house. He's everywhere in this house. She loves Mickey Mouse though. She's a bigger fan for Mickey Mouse right now. But she knows that Bobby and Daddy love Gak, Sonic. Yeah. She helps me out with, like, I'll draw like a bus on the tablet and she'll colour it in. So you never know, she might be a drawer. We don't know. Because me and my husband draw. Well, that's how we met each other. Was drawing Sonic. And that's how we're married and have a kid now. Because we fell in love when we were younger. But no, just, yeah, that's Sonic and Amy. Oh my god, I've stopped drawing. Sorry, I'm yakking. Ramble on. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm very. Let me go check our question. It should be. Oh, okay. Right. Here is my next question for you, Shannon. What is your favorite Sonic and Amy merchandise you have, and why?
Oh. Well, there's not much. I'm very disappointed in that, but I'm sure there will be more. The kids stuff is adorable. Like, I've been finding like Sonic and Amy clothes for my daughter, and they're adorable. Sonic and Amy. It's probably the plushies. The plushies. I've got a big one. I've got a big Sonic I got from Alton Towers. When I went down in UK, it was Sonic Spinball at Alton Towers, and there was like the Sonic's plushies, and I got him there. I won him. It's like quite a large Sonic X one. It's like quite large, and the Amy. What happened was, when we were getting married, I wanted Sonic and Amy to be at my wedding, so I was looking for this Amy, the Sonic X one, exactly like Sonic. I'm like, I need to get her. I need to dress him up as groom and husband and wife, and take him to our wedding. They have to be at our wedding, Sean, my husband. So I got them all dressed up. I got Sonic in a wee kilt. I dressed them up in a wee kilt. They're my favourite, I think. Those plushies, just the big large ones I've got. They're in our bedroom. They sit up in our bedroom. And she's got a wedding dress on, and he's got a kilt on and a wee the groom's hat. I kind of dressed them up like my proposal comic. Sonic's got like a hat, a top hat, and a ring, and he's got his wee suit. And Amy's got our roses on her headband and things like that. And they're my favourite. That's my favourite merchandise, just because it's a personal thing. Like, they've been in my life for a while. They were at my wedding. They were there at my wedding. On my wedding day, I brought them. They're just kind of personal kind of thing. They're my kind of...
Oh.
I'm a Sonic toaster. Yeah, I like my Sonic. I've got a Sonic toaster.
Ooh, Sonic toaster, nice.
Yeah. I never use it. I just look at it in the box.
It's kind of like, I want to just admire it in the box.
Yeah. I used to have a lot of Sonic stuff, but I had to sell it. I sold a lot to a kid. My kid was obsessed with Sonic, and the dad came over, and I'm like, oh, I've got a lot of Sonic stuff. There's quite some, like, he wanted some kind of rare stuff in that, and I sold him some of my really hangy Sonic stuff I had. I don't have any. I've still got Sonic stuff in my cabinet, but I've kind of, like, over the years I've got rid of some things. Yeah, the toaster. That was recent. No, it wasn't recent. It was quite a wee while ago, actually. Yeah, my toaster. Yeah, the Sonic and Amy plushies. Just the Sonic and Amy plushies. I've been recently buying fan stuff from Etsy. And it's really, like, I've got an Amy thing in the back of my phone. It's like a pop, a phone pop kind of thing that you kind of, I think it just kind of helps you grip the phone. And she's cute, she's adorable. And I've recently bought stickers. I've been wanting to jazz up my iPad. So I got some stickers and some keyrings. No. Some fan art, like, I got a t-shirt made by Twitter. Somebody on Twitter, Gab Sam on Twitter. She got her little umbrella one. It's adorable. It's like my favourite top.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I actually know Gab Sam. She does amazing stuff. I saw when you bought it, I'm like, it just makes sense.
The art's adorable. It's such a good print. That's my favourite top. I wear it like it's so comfy, and it's a Sonic and Amy top, you know.
You're kind of like, Sonic and Amy's on this instant buy.
Yeah, I wore it to the symphony, so I did. I've represented Sonic and Amy at the symphony. I had to, with the umbrella. Like, it's so funny. It was so funny, like, me going around when I was drunk, and I was just, like, talking about, like, representing Sonic and Amy, and it was so funny. There was one person who went, Sonic's aromantic, and I went, what? And I went, no, this is it. I like here. I wasn't nasty. I was just drunk, but I was being like, he said Sonic's aromantic, so I'm like, I do respect your opinion, but I love these guys, and it was funny. It was a funny time. Remember, Sonic and Amy representing them at the symphony.
Oh,
I saw a lot of, like, I think there was a lot of, like, plushies in that going about. I saw a Sonic and Amy plush going in the symphony as well. I'm like, yes, good.
nice. Oh, okay. I see another question in the chat by Rainbow Blitz to MissTangsHan. What are your favorite Sonini moments? It can be like in the video games, the comics, or cartoon shows.
Yeah. Oh, it has to be Sonic X. It has to be. Like, episode 52, I'll always say that. Yeah, that's the moment. But I really enjoyed. There's just the cutscenes from the games. I was obsessed with. My favorite. It just has to be episode 52. That is my favorite. I can't her crying in front of him and like telling her like she wants to. I know that the English one didn't exactly translate that that she was like saying, "Do you love me?" You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And he kind of rekindles it back with the rose. That's just the moment. That's my favorite. Always that moment in Sonic X. It just does. It's
Yeah.
iconic, and it's just stayed with me for forever. I think.
Mhm. Yeah, I would say like the way they translated it, it kind of got lost in translation.
Yeah, they chickened out basically. They just 4 kids. They just didn't go there. They just they could have. Like, 4 kids just had to go in and freaking
Yeah.
doctor it.
Yeah.
But everyone knows what it was meaning. You know, it was the most beautiful episode probably in the show.
Yeah.
It was like a poem. I could describe it. It was like a poem. It was so beautiful and poetic, and it really just kind of showing like love. You know, it was like showing them what this love's like. This pure love they have for each other, and Amy just and him giving that lavender rose. That's like symbolic. You know, a lot of symbolic kind of moments that you see, and you just like you understood like this is what they wanted, you know, like Sonic and Amy, you know, they wanted to do something. And the more the ending where he goes and walks through the mist to see her in the morning,
Yeah.
that's just beautiful, and dead powerful because it's like, what was he doing? Where's he going? And he's away to see Amy, you know, after it all. It's beautiful.
Yeah, like it, I would say like the Japanese version did that scene much more justice because it's like it's like you said, it's very poetic and literally as soon as he gets back, it's like who does he see first? Amy. like he doesn't go to see
does. Or
he actually goes to see Amy first of all people. It's like, what are you telling us? Like it's like you're
no, there's something like very deep with that. I've always believed that like he cares for her, like she's the one, you know what I mean? Like like he doesn't show it, you know, but he does like he's got his own way of like showing that he does love her. He does. It's just it's gotten lost over time a bit, but the IDW have sort of brought it into like the picture again. I really just hope they keep doing like moments like that because that's what we love. You know, I love those. I miss it, like, you know, because it brought joy. Like even in Sonic Boom was amazing. You know, the TV show did it. They loved the teases and that, and I used to lose it. Lose my mind over them. They were wild for some of them. It was funny, but it was like what I look forward to. And I love what they're doing in the IDW comics. I can see where they're going with. With them, you know, like this really, you know, like Amy's like Sonic's kind of like Amy's like you can, you know, I won't change you and everything like that. I do love that about like telling him like I won't want to change you. You can, you know, do who you want, be who you want to be. I'm not gonna stop you. And Sonic, I think, kind of ticking. His brain's ticking a bit in that comic. I can see like he's thinking about it. Like, wait a minute, yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would love them to go into it more, you know what I mean? I'd love to see more of that, because it's just wonderful. But like
Yeah.
Sonic and Amy, yeah.
I just love
I-
how self-aware they are in Boom, especially when they tease Sonic and Amy. Like,
Yeah.
like all those teases are pretty funny. Like, I think my favorite one is literally in the Biggest Fan episode, and he reads the script from Mark, right? And he's like, "Ooh, Son Amy, spicy."
Yeah.
I was just
Yeah,
like,
Sonic. He knows. He knows. Yeah, he like. He like.
I was just like, I just love how self-aware that they know that the fans, like,
Yeah.
a lot of majority of fans love Son Amy and love to tease it and stuff. So
Yeah, the cheese is
I
the
just love
best.
the little I just love the jabs they do at Son Amy and Boom. Like,
Oh
like,
no, they were going for like they're dating, but they don't want you to know. Like, and that's perfect. That was so fun to watch, you know? Like
yeah.
Sonic used to always like go on like Amy used to call him up and he's like, yeah, Ames, was it? He's like, I'm gonna hang out with my bros, you know, and she's like, oh, don't forget that thing we've got, you know, and he's like, we've got a
Yeah.
wee date. They always say like they're going on a wee date somewhere. Like I was recently watching. I was watching it at Kaz's, and it was what was it? The Eggman one where they swapped the meteor one.
Oh yeah, that
And yeah, it's like when he switched to Eggman. And he's in his wee diary, so it's Sonic's diary, and he's like, "Ooh, I've got that chick flick of mine." It's like, "All right, Sonic, all right." Getting a wee date night in Miami. That was great. All things like that.
I think one of my other favorite Son Amy jabs is that like I think Sonic was sleeping because it was like the episode where the whole village got like hypnotized and stuff, and then like Styx is trying to wake up Sonic, and he's like, when did you say sugar plum? And then Styx is like,
Oh yeah,
like, call me that?
we're
I'm
wild.
not like, it was like,
I know. It's the wild one where this one was wild. Like when Eggman comes over and he's lying sleeping on the ground and he goes, go away, Amy, I'm not in the mood. And you're just like, right, Sonic, what's going on here? What's going on here? That drove me insane. I'm like, those cheekies, yeah, monkeys.
Yeah, there's like just so many great Son Amy jabs and Sonic Boom and stuff. Like I just love how self-aware they are about it too, and it's just great.
Yeah, yeah, it's great. It's great stuff.
Yeah, here's
Still
my
watch it. Still watch it.
Oh, here's my next question for you. Can you discuss about the Son Amy comic, The Proposal? I'm like, to tell the people tuning in about it. Like, how'd you come up with the concept?
Oh my
How
god.
and
Oh.
also the idea of taking a piece of the Master Emerald to be the jewel of Amy's engagement ring.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, I started that comic a long time ago. I was quite young. I was still a teenager. I started it how many years ago now? It's a long time ago. It was just basically it wasn't going to be that long. I didn't want it to be long. It was 10 years ago. 10 years ago I drew that comic. But like it was basically, yeah, when Sonic proposed to Amy, that was it. You know, I'm gonna draw this. I'm gonna draw him going down on one knee and asking her to marry him. But it kind of grew from like that. Like I did like the rings. Like I thought out the story. I'm like, oh no, let's make a story, you know, about the setting and everything. And Sonic, it was just a wee cute idea that he lay a trail of rings to the secret place that they go to. They have a wee secret place they have together. They go out of, like, you know, away from everyone and things like that. And it's called Courtship Falls, I call it. And so he's got a wee trail of rings, and he's leading her away, and she follows them. And he's so nervous, and yeah, it's him when he wants to marry her. He goes down on one knee, and he says, "I've got one ring that'll never disappear, Amy." And it's this ring he's made. It's a ring. It's got it's got like wee bits shards of the Chaos Emerald, and it's got the bit of the Master Emerald. And that was like a big mystery throughout the comic. Like, why has he done this? You know, it's a Master Emerald, Sonic. What, you an idiot? And Knuckles was not happy. That was the funniest thing. It was mostly me wanting to draw a romantic supersonic scene. I wanted him to, like, be able to go super with her and fly through the sky that night, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Romantic in the sky with her. Just having, like, and like flying with her is supersonic, and flying with her, romantic kind of night. And Knuckles was not happy. He found out he was not happy, and that was funny to me. It was like, oh my god, he's going to get Sonic screwed. And that was the kind of, I just kind of kept it going. I was just like, all right, I'll keep it going, you know, like, what's our wedding outfit's going to be like? And it was a fun thing at the time. I would probably change a few things now, but I want to carry it on. The ending is so important. I have the story in my head. It's the annoying thing. I've still to draw it, but the ring is important. There's something recent I'm coming out with, and it'll kind of. I want to kind of show what, like, near the ending, what is going to happen. Because there's a big finale I want to do, but the proposal, it matters in my kind of OU. It's like, well, they're getting married, but this event that's going to happen is what kind of changes things, like with Amy and Sonic, later down the line. And like, I want to do that, like when they have Flash and stuff like that, like the kids. I wanted to do the kids, and it's really important. This story kind of affects them, and like, I want to do stuff like that when I can. But Danger Date is like in my OU before all that, so it's them dating, their early dating, like them understanding, like being in a relationship and that, and you know, they're kissing, and they're just like, it's their relationship's kind of growing. I like that's the proposal was basically them later down the line, but there's the ending. I really would love to show that one day to people. I want to do it justice. There's a finale for it that's really big and epic, dramatic kind of stuff that's been leading up. Because this ring, the ring it's made up of the Master Emerald and the Chaos Emerald. It was a wild idea. I just wanted a ring to have that, you know. I wanted a ring. Sonic wanted to protect her, and he wanted something that will protect her forever. So he made this ring, you know, so he can protect her. Like, he can be anywhere, and she's protected by him, by like becoming super, you know, if anything bad. Because what the story is that the Master Emerald has gave Sonic some kind of prophecy. It's cryptic kind of words like, she will be protected, I said. And he's like, whoa, what's going to happen to her? You know, he's thinking like what happened with Chaos, you know, a disaster. Something bad is going to happen. So he's like, before he's decided he wants to marry her. He goes to Knuckles to look for precious stones. He wants a nice, precious stone for a ring. And Knuckles is sleeping. And he goes up, and the Master Emerald beckons him, gives him this creepy kind of, she will be protected, and he's like, and it literally, it kind of gives him, a piece, and he's like, what is this for, kind of thing. But it's solely for, he made this ring for her to protect her forever, so the ring is a big importance in the proposal. I would love to get to that. I want to get to that. Do a bit more Danger Date and get back to that. But coming up, I've nearly finished it. There's an artwork that's very revealing, but it's cool. It's badass. And I wonder if people are still interested because it's been a while, but if they know the story. But yeah, it'll be cool artwork regardless. It's quite a thingy to the story if anybody's been following it. Yeah.
I've been following it. I think that was the very first comic I read from you.
Oh my god.
And I was so invested in it. I'm like, I need to know what happens next. This is so beautiful.
Oh no. I'm so sorry. It was such a long comic to do because it was all traditionally drawn. A page took me nearly a month. It was there's a lot of work in that, and there's 30 pages I did of it, and it's all traditionally drawn. It's a lot. But doing digital, that was the thing that wanted me to go digital, was I want to do the proposal digital now. I want to show it what I've always wanted, this amazing event, this cool, romantic, epic finale, and I've been practicing lighting. I want to make this ending so cool, Sonic, where Sonic kind of finale would be a dramatic, the ending, and I'm hoping, just my time in that Danger Date, I want to get more of that done, and then back to the proposal that's a must. That's that's been my passion for a while. I just love that, doing their wedding and this ending, this part of their life in my OU is very important. I'll explain a lot. You'll see I've got all these ideas are just in my head right now. I just need to draw it. That's that. Oh yeah, the proposal. But thank you for following it for so long. I guess I'm so sorry. I'm just I wish I could. I wish I did digital back in the day. I wish I was because traditional is a hard thing. It really is. It was time consuming, and each page was oh my god, colouring it in by hand. This is way quicker. Digital, it's way quicker.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite Sanemi fan art comics that you made, and I think it's so interesting to know now that you kind of put there's a bit of prophecy that Sonic decided, that I guess he saw in the Master Emerald, if I remember correctly.
It was hard to kind of explain that later down the line. I'm like, no, I'm going to keep this story. I'm going to go with it, right? It's quite a ambitious one, but the Master Emerald, it's done it before to Sonic, in Sonic Adventure, where he gives him a vision. It was going to be like that, and it scared him because he doesn't want Amy hurt. He thinks something bad's going to happen to her, so he wants to protect her any way he can, and he knows himself that he is the hero, so he has to
Or 7?
Yeah, there's a twist, but that's what he believes. That's all I can really say about that. He believes it's him. That's all I can say. That it's him. That's to protect her. He just wants to keep her safe and not let this. Be prepared for whatever this thing is going to happen. He's scared basically. He's quite scared because he doesn't know what's going to happen. He's quite doesn't. He's like petrified basically. Not petrified, but he's very scared of this. Yeah, like I need to draw the first dance. The first dance is special. I need to get to that. That would be a big page of like them dancing together. Just something very nice and romantic, and done with like the music. I want like their first dance song, and then it all kicks off after that. It's a long process. It's an ambitious story. It really is. But I would love to show that to people, like when the time and trying to get better at art, like just trying to improve with my drawings and that. And I would just love to see it drawn finally. This part of the story. I will. I'll do it. Like that. It's going to happen. I'm ready.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's really interesting to know. I was just like so curious about it. I was like,
Oh really? Oh. I
yeah.
was gonna think if nobody was like I thought everybody had like left like because it's been so long and I thought like it's been discontinued, but thank you for like being interested in it because it's a bit of a whack story. It's just
Yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite Sonny fan comics that you've done, and I was like, that's so beautiful. And I know one of my other, like, I remember when I was binge reading it, I was just laughing when Eggman just came in to be like the actual like priest minister, and then talks like like he just has that look like, dude, you have to like ruin the best day of my life right now. Like
yeah, no, it's like of course it's him. Of course it is. Of course, and Amy's the same. Amy's like he wrecks everything. Sonic. He's in our lives all the time. Can you not just let us be happy? And there he is, being the priest to marry them off. Oh, poor Hedges, man. They can't get a break from that guy. Their love life. Their love life is everywhere. That's a big thing I love, like as well. Like when I'm drawing like them when they've got their kids and stuff like that, it's quite funny to imagine like their lives like that with like if they have a wee family and Eggman's still around and Sonic's just like he's like the protector, he's the man, and Amy as well. Amy would be such like a protective mom, like she'd be so cool. And it'd be just that's like the story like after the proposal, like them as like a couple, but like I don't want to give too much away the ending because it is like it's all in my head, it's all infuriating. I can't tell anyone, but I'll draw it. I'll draw it. I'll make it one day. I will. Like I did say at the end of the year, like it's my goal. It's like Danger Date has been like I love doing Danger. There's some important bits I want to do first, and then I want to like all my attention. I want to just go back to the proposal and finish it, get this ending done. Just I know it's the new ideas that come into my head, and it's the ones that I do really quickly, like the drawings. It's like I'll get distracted, and that's why usually I go off of Twitter or something, and I just go off, and I'm like, right, I'm going away. Nothing's going to distract me. I'm just going to do what I was going to do, grind, work away. I've only got time at night now, my mum all day, so this at night, I need it, I'll do a bit of this as well, and I'll try to do. That's Flash. That's Flash here. That's him. That's the boy. I want to draw more of them. He's sort of been in it for a while. That's them there. I was going to draw a comic with him looking at stars. He's like, "Hey, Dad." He's like, "Yeah, what was it like being to be like a shooting star?" And that was going to be like his little boy telling him about being supersonic. And Amy wishing for that's like this. I love this. I love this. Makes me happy. Like drawing like what if they were like later down the line and when they're older and they've got a wee family. That just makes my heart melt. I love that. Like I'm gone from. I'm just in my head. I feel like I'm gone from the Sonic fandom. You know, I'm not like I'm not. I'll look at the games and stuff like that, and I'll keep that separate. But in my head, with these characters in my head, I've just sort of gone off and making up these stories, and just kind of imagining what's ahead and stuff like that. And that's what I enjoy. I enjoy things that aren't the canon stuff and that. A lot of people get frustrated. I get a lot of people coming into me and saying, "This isn't canon." I'm just like, "Yeah, I know, because it's from my head, guys. It's my imagination. It's not. I'm not, looking at anything for like. I'm just making it up from my head." So they're like the stories I really enjoy. And like those big stories, like the proposal and Danger Date, are my big ones. I want to really kind of show off like what I do with Sonic and Amy, like how I draw them and how they interact and how they are in a relation when they're just in a relationship basically with each other. That's all it is. It's just them canoodling and working together and being in love and yeah.
Nice. Looks like I see a question in the chat by Arrow Ranger 100. The line work in your drawings are always so delicate and elegant. Are you self-taught as an artist, or did you go to art school to develop your art style? That's a great question.
Oh yeah. No, I'm self-taught. I just taught myself to draw from my imagination and really teach myself like what like a hand or something like that. So yeah, just no, I never went to art school. I actually failed at college. I did 1 year at college. I hated it. It's totally different. It wasn't what I want. It was. I did it though. Passed. I just got an NC in college. That was it. But no. I just taught myself basically. Just drawing constantly. I did commissions that got me more drawing people. I drew people. I drew different things. I drew animals. What? Oh yeah, just had a knack for drawing because it's a thing I need for me. So and I draw a lot. That's all I can say. Like I draw nearly every day because I love it so much and I need it. It's like part of me. So like each night I'll draw. I'll just when I'll get my daughter to her bed and make sure everything's out. That's but a wee bit later on at night I'll do that and then sit down. It's my time and I'll just do my comics. And I just want to get better, so I'll just keep drawing. I'll think of different stuff, different scenarios, different poses, different like lighting and stuff like that. Just trying new things got me kind of to improve in media, like trying digital instead of traditional. Yeah, no, wasn't taught. Just taught myself. Drew for a long time. Picked up things, learned along the way. Just A lot of drawing. A lot of drawing.
Mm. Ooh, okay. Looks like I see another question in the chat by the Red Spike 17. What other activity you like to do besides drawing?
I love listening to music. And I'm a mum right now, so I just enjoy spending my time with my daughter. And like, you know, teaching her how to like things in life, you know, like you have to go back, and like it's just kind of fun to like have like when you're a kid, you know, all the TV shows and everything. I'm back watching like cartoons and stuff that I used to watch in my childhood to show her, and Sonic, playing video games. She played her first game was Sonic Frontiers, so it was fun. It's just fun to kind of like it's so like it makes my heart like complete when I know like I met Sean, my husband, like through Sonic, and we've got a daughter now, and we play like video games, and we're showing her all these things that we love, and yeah, just I'm a mum right now, but I used just yeah, mum things the now with my daughter, and listening to music, video games. I'll play. I've been liking this Astrobot, the PS5. I love that. I've enjoyed been playing that a lot recently, and I love watching a good TV series. I'm into good dramas. I'm watching Tulsa King right now. At night, I'll just sit and watch YouTube videos. I'll watch, you know, what's going on with Sonic, Twitter, and then I'll draw at night when I'm doing that, when I'm chilling out. That's what I'm basic, yeah. And my dog, yeah, I love going out, walks with my dog and my family, basically. I'm a family girl, family woman, my mum and a wife. So I'm very busy in the house a lot, you know. You know, looking after everyone, and I just watch my daughter, you know, teaching her things, and yeah, it's my life. That's my lifestyle. Drawing at night, it's my Sonic at night. It's been my thing.
That's really cool.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. I don't. Oh, okay. Here is. I see another question in the chat by GeoSonic84. Speaking of games, what's the best and the worst Sonic game you've played so far? Ooh.
Oh. Ooh. Oh my god, I hated Sonic Chronicles. Oh, that was so boring. I only got it because there was a Sonic Amy moment in it. With Dexter. Yeah. That was the only reason why I got it. And I was so disappointed. It was that moment. I'm like, yes. And then it's like, I had to play all through it for like another Sonic and Amy moment at the end. And that's all I cared about for it. And this game was so boring. I hate Sonic Chronicles so much. Yeah, that's my worst one. My favourite is oh no. I love them in their own special way. Each Sonic game's special. It has its own charm. Sonic Unleashed was a great time in my life. I love Sonic and the Black Knight. I love Sonic Riders because it's so cool. The style. Oh my god. Sonic Frontiers on all. Oh my god. I don't know what my favourite is. I love Sonic 3 Knuckles as well. Oh my god. It was all different kind of types. Oh my god, what's my favourite? Sonic Unleashed comes to mind really to be like I don't know. There was something at the time that was really precious, and I loved the daytime stages and the story. Yeah. My favorite. Oh, Sonic Adventure is my favorite. Yeah, Sonic Adventure for like, the gaming and everything. My husband basically introduced me to that. Yeah, it's his favorite game, and we played it together. And it's just great gameplay. It's just Sonic. I love the story. I love the environments, and I love just what they were getting at. This whole universe, kind of building up what Sonic is and that. Yeah, Sonic Adventure is my favorite. I think. Like, yeah, just for its like peak. I love Sonic Adventure because the music as well. The music sends my soul into heaven. I love the music. It's like raw. Yeah.
Nice. Nice. All right. Here is my next question for you, Shannon. Are you hoping to attend a Sonic fan convention one day? If so, which Sonic fan convention would it be?
I recently was at the Sonic Symphony. That was my recent one. I really hope there was a Summer of Sonic again. I would love to go to these ones I hear like in America. I'd really love to go to America one day, and like attend a really good Sonic one there. Yeah, just the symphony was that was the best. That was just so recent and it was amazing. It was such a good time that day, from start to finish. It was incredible. Such a great time.
Nice. Okay, let's see. Where's my next question? Oh, okay. What is a Dream Sonami comic dream project you have been wanting to get to but are hoping to make in the future?
Oh, the ending of the proposal. Yeah.
The ending of the proposal. Nice.
And then like drawings of like Danger Date and the proposal are like that's gonna happen, like and I've got a comic that I've just nearly done and it's for the spicy page. It's a shower comic, but we don't talk about that here. But that's coming out soon. But yeah, the proposal and Danger Date. I do a lot of comics now recently. This is the ones that are like the cheeky ones in the Danger Date. And if I have a mad idea, I'll draw it. I draw a lot, so there is a lot coming out. Like I've done a lot. I've just to finish stuff. There's a lot of work in progresses right now. I'm just gonna grind down. I just take my time in each. I just like, right, this one's getting finished, this one's getting finished. All these ideas I've had, I'll just go or pages, and I've got a lot that I'll work in progress. But I'll finish. I've got the ones that like I'm so excited to share this link to the proposal I've got coming up to do with Amy. And it's so cool. Like it's what I wanted it to look like. That's coming. You'll see that soon from me. Oh, it's if anybody's following a proposal, you'll be like, what? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Ooh, okay. Here's my next question. I have noticed you made an art piece of Sonic and Amy as the Joker and Harley Quinn. Are there any other character shifts you would draw Sonic and Amy as, and why?
Oh wow, that's a good question. I do like if I see something it's like, oh, what if Sonic and Amy were like the Joker and Harley Quinn was just a crazy kind of. I thought that was like cool to see, like because the design. I love to see our Amy in the Harley Quinn outfit. Because she's got the hammer and everything, and they're so devious and totally, obviously not their characters. Like, they are toxic. The Harlequin and the Joker are not nice to each other. But it was just cool to see Sonic, just how cool they looked, you know. That was just a fun thing. I just wanted to. I did that in like a day or two. I did that in a night. That drawing quite quick. I just wanted to get that out there. Like, oh, there we go. That was cool, you know. I did Spider-Man one ages ago. It was just Spider-Man and Mary Jane. Is it Mary Jane? Yeah.
Yeah, Mary Jane.
That's quite Sonic and Amy. Like, when you think about their characters from Spider-Man. Trying to think. Kind of movies I would like to see them. Yeah, Lord of the Rings, Aragorn and Arwen. You ever seen Lord of the Rings? You know, the trilogy. It's so beautiful. Lord of the Rings is like one of my favourite trilogy movies ever. It's so beautiful. It's like a piece of art. A movie that's like a piece of art. It's so and Arwen and Aragorn, seeing Sonic as like Aragorn, like and Amy and Arwen's like she's an elf. She's elven. But seeing Amy in that beautiful elven jewellery and the gown and everything would be really interesting to see. I think that would make me really happy to draw that. Like, there's a scene from the movie where it's Aragorn and Arwen were like a symbol of hope all throughout the movie, and love and romance. So drawing Sonic and Amy would really be very fitting for them, because they reunite in the end, and you just feel the love in that, and you just feel how much they love each other and how romantic it was. It makes me cry seeing the scenes with Arwen and Aragorn. It's just so beautiful, the music, and I'd love to draw a really nice, beautiful piece of art with Sonic and Amy looking like that, because it would look it would make me happy. It would be like, oh wow, I did a Sonic version of this. How weird, so stupid. It would be so cool to do. With the outfits, being Amy and that jewellery, and it's like an elven headdress with crystals, and Sonic like with armour on and that. It'd be very cool to draw.
Nice. Yeah. Unfortunately, we will have to end this Q&A. I would like to thank you, Shannon, for participating in this Q&A.
Oh, thank you. Oh, you've been great. I've been rambling on, but you've been very kind. Listening.
Yeah, and I also want to give a shout out to my co-host Doom the MemeQueen. She had to leave a little bit earlier, but that's okay. She did.
Yeah, she's no well.
Yeah, so I want to thank you all for tuning in to this Q&A. Be sure to also be on the lookout. There is another Q&A coming up. I just haven't fully got it confirmed as of yet. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel in order to get notifications for the upcoming live stream and video content. And be sure to turn on that bell notification as well, so that way you get the notification when I go live and everything. So yeah, be sure, because probably after the upcoming Q&A that's not fully confirmed, I will be busy with Shadow Revolution 2024 online, as I will be helping out with that. And ironically, we actually did announce Cindy Robinson will be there. So
Oh, wow, that'll be good.
Yeah, it's like very ironic timing. I'll say that for sure. But yeah, be sure to stay tuned on the Revo's socials as well for upcoming guest announcements and everything. So it's it's basically almost less than 2 weeks coming. So I hope to see you guys all there. And I want to just be sure you subscribe so I can keep doing these. So bye everyone.
Bye. Thank you.